Out of nowhere, a tiny red dot appeared on Grace's face.
Hey, stop already. There's a...
She about to... Ain't no way they just blasted Grace! What's up, y'all? It's Talk. Welcome back to the channel. It's a new year, 2023, but we're back finishing Project Eden's on the prologue. Sorry it takes me so long to get these videos out. So in the last prologue video, we had met all the ultimates. So then we got told to go back to the building that we came from. And so I guess that's what we're gonna do. If you guys are ready, karate chop that like button, let's get it. So we walked it. Whoa. In front of me laid a battered, bloody body of a young woman. Hey, yo.
What?
Is that girl dead? Why is there a dead body? What happened?
No way.
Is this another student?
Holy...
What the... Dining hall people. You were in the building before us. Tell us what's going on. Yeah, why didn't you mention this other girl? The hell, there was never, we never even saw her. The floor below us is where I woke up.
Very funny.
And you missed a whole ass person? Yeah, right.
Hell no.
You saw her, you must have seen her. Come on, just admit it. Stop pressing me for an answer, you. I can corroborate Damon's story. There was never a body. Miss Madison and I walked through the exact same hallway and saw nothing.
I wasn't expecting this.
So between the time you left and the time you returned, this girl was murdered. You think she was murdered? Well, I don't know for sure, but what happened to her does really look self-inflicted? Oh my God. So there's a killer running loose. I don't recall hearing anything when I was waiting outside. Desmond can back me up, right?
Shit.
She's right. There were no screams. No one left the building. So the killer's still inside? Okay, there's more pain. But everybody freaking out, bro. What are you doing? Ignoring Grace's questions, she crouched down beside the dead girl and poked her face. What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop that.
Strange.
It's not real.
Hey?
Huh? This girl? She's just a dummy. A dummy?
How?
No, it's definitely a real body.
Crazy.
Didn't you just say you were a liar? Why would we
It's
believe
the
you?
truth.
If you don't believe me, inspect yourself. If no one else is offering, I can do it. Wait,
Are we ready?
how does that sound to everyone? He turned and looked at each of us. I had my reservations, but when his gaze met mine, his lips instantly sealed shut. The look he gave me was unexpectedly intense.
Okay.
Yes, you can do it. The pirate casually approached the body and knelt beside it, just like Eva.
Oh, be damned.
Would you look at that? Right? She's right. It's a dummy. For real?
Say what?
How does she know it's
You
fake?
see?
My intuition. Also, a corpse would smell. This doesn't smell. If it just happened, would it?
Dude, no.
As if, could you be any more suspects?
That ain't it.
Not just that, there's something under the dummy.
Huh?
What is it? A tablet. John rose from the ground and turned around to face us. Sure enough, he was holding a tablet. It was slid under the dummy. There's no blood as far as I can tell. Nice hiding place. Wouldn't have noticed it if I hadn't taken a closer look. Gives the impression I was supposed to, don't it?
For real?
Hey, what was on the tablet? Let me turn it on. He pressed the button and walked over and held the tablet out for us to see. It's loading something. After a few seconds, the symbol vanished. In its place is a photo of the girl. What is this? Kara Koskin, Ultimate Teacher's Aid. However, the tablet hadn't finished loading. Just after that image, the victim, Kara Koskin, the Ultimate Teacher's Aid, she was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. The most notable burns were her eyes and scalp. The cause of death was blood loss. The time of death is unknown. It reads like a body report. Hey guys, I just want to say, if you made it this far in the video, make sure you check out the rest of the channel when the video is over. Thank you. First a dead body that's revealed to be a dummy, and now a body report? What the hell is going on? Geez, took you long enough to find that tablet. Long ago, a heinous murder was committed. And the victim so happened to be an ultimate, much like yourselves. What? Before you is a perfect reconstruction of the crime scene, as well as an effigy of the victim with the appropriate injuries. It was quite emotionally draining to craft that dummy. It served as a strong reminder of what was lost. She was such a nice girl, so much potential, lost to violence. What is this man playing at? Anyway, it is your responsibility to figure out the details of her death. The surrounding area, the murder weapon, how she reacted in her final moments, etc. Oh, but don't worry about finding the murderer's identity. He's already right in front of you. See that gray man on the tablet screen? Yup, that's our guy. Please investigate the crime scene and gather as many clues as you can. After a certain period of time, you will be asked to present your findings to me. Believe me, it is your best interest to put your full effort into this. Have fun, everyone.
Not okay.
Investigation? What the
Back
hell? Back off. Enough of this already. I don't want any part of this. Stop telling me what to do. Grace grabbed a large chunk of rock from the floor and ran over to the speaker. Scrambling obscenity and pulled her hand far back as she could. She got shocked.
Brutal.
No way. Was that just a watch? Trying to destroy private property? That's a zap. Is he for real? Is this school really trying to make us solve an old murder?
Don't say that.
Hold on, you guys. You can't just believe everything that strange man claims. Why would Eden's Garden Academy, and Academy for that matter, do something like this? Even if it tried to, the Ultimate Talent Program would have stopped them. I wouldn't underestimate the school board executives. Money can get to people's heads and make them take risks they shouldn't. This academy said it was unique. Maybe it was their version of an entrance
What
exam.
a joke.
They're so obsessed with being different from the competition, they've forgotten what people want. More like they've forgotten how to be sane.
What did you say?
Would the UTP really be okay with this? If this is the work of a separate group, why are they using the academy's name? As a way to hide their own, maybe? They might even have kidnapped us because we're attending Eden's Garden Academy. Explain? Well, what if they knew we all had to board the train? It would explain why we passed out. They boarded the train before us and planted the bag with the gas.
There's gotta be something.
Because this happened on a train to the academy, they could claim they are the academy.
If I may ask.
Everyone keeps saying they. Isn't it a speaker man who kidnapped us?
That's not it.
It obviously wasn't just him. Since the train being of 16 people to an unknown location, that takes a team to do. Of course, that raises another glaring question. Why us? Why have we been brought to this? I will let the rest of you handle this. I doubt I'm needed in this grotesque situation. I'll be on my way. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, she is a little girl, bro. Actually, can I come with you? I feel super bad leaving you alone. Oh, sure, I suppose.
You can do it.
Good luck solving the mystery, everyone. I know you can do it. She is not about that shit. On that note, Diana, until she walk away, director, okay. Whatever, bro.
Don't get close.
So, I'm going with him. Screw this. He took off, and he a punk, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know about this. Will that man really let us go if we investigate? We don't know unless we continue standing around like this. Right now, all we can do is take risks and do as he says. He's right. I need to brace myself with directions I've been given. As of now, my only way to learn information about my current situation. I can only hope that this ordeal will be over soon. Investigation start, bro. Okay, so what we gotta do, bro? We just gotta inspect her, look at the body. Our captors gave us a lot of information about this victim. To their credit, what was written on the tablet seems accurate, but I should inspect the body just in case. Damn it, it's just a doll. Damon, stop hesitating. Bro, if it's a doll for real, how they make it so lifelike? The doll was something. Doll was slumped against the door, bro. Her torso is soaked in blood. Parts of her shirt had been ripped open, exposing bits of bloody, indiscernible pulp. I quickly took a step back, trying to control my breathing to avoid throwing up. It's just a doll. There's no reason to be afraid of the doll. First of all, bro, I already noticed, bro. There's a whole AK on the floor. A whole assault rifle, bro. The initial sight of the doll shocked me so much I completely overlooked this rifle. Inspecting it now, I realized something. If the victim was stabbed, why is there a rifle near her body? That rifle. Could you step back a bit? I'm curious about something. What? No, before I can finish my sentence, John, is it John or Gene? I think it's John. John walked over to where I was and picked up the gun. Hey, you're messing with the crime scene. Ignore me. Ignoring me, he released the magazine of the gun. It was surprising ease. I can't fuck it, bro. I need to get a shirt. I need to get a shirt called "I Can't Read." All right, If I drop that, bruh, yeah, I better see y'all wearing it. From the top of the magazine protruded a bullet, a loaded bullet. Huh, that's interesting. The rifle hasn't been used. Definitely a dangerous thing to have around. I'll put it down and guard it so nobody gets any smart ideas. Better than him holding it. Damn, a loaded gun. What was going on in the killer's head? Bring a gun to the crime scene and not to even use it? Unless that gun was purely for intimidation. It's not very logical, but it'd be a twisted game to play with the victim. All right, assault rifle was added to the truth bullet. Okay. Bloody knife. A bloody knife laid next to the victim. It's safe to say that this must be the murder weapon. Bloody knife is added to the bullet section of your trinket. Okay. Her hands were surprisingly clean, all things considered. There were no other marks or injuries apart from her nails. It looked like there was dried blood underneath them. Why is there blood under the nails but not in the rest of her hand? What the hell? Did they like torture her and pick at her fingernails and what the hell? Bro, what? The girl's been stabbed repeatedly. I don't need the tablet to know that. However, the cause of death, you think, oh my gosh, bro, I accidentally turned that on. Taking a closer look at the wounds, they don't seem excessively deep. At least not deep enough to pierce her heart. If she died from blood loss, what does that say about the killer? They probably could have killed her quickly if they wanted. Did they want her to suffer a slow death? Damn, this is messed up. That seemed to be all the evidence. Nothing else was catching my eye. I should check the inside of the closet now. All right, let's go inside the closet, bro. Okay. We got the gang in here. Like the rest of the building, the inside of the closet was old and dilapidated. It was the last place I'd want to dig through, but I had to gather as much evidence as possible. Otherwise, I won't be able to present a strong argument. The shelf was packed with an assortment of towels. I briskly inspected them, lifting each towel to check for anything underneath. Many had gathered dust, but that was it. Nothing looked suspicious about them. There's a bucket on the floor. Did somebody dookie in that bucket? Did y'all see that? It's a bucket. Pretty typical thing to find inside of a janitor's closet. But why is it randomly lying here? There's nothing inside except, what does it smell? It smelled like bleach. Oh, I thought he was really about to say somebody took a dookie in that bucket, bro. There might be more clues around here. I'm gonna check the entire closet for evidence. No thanks. A person like her is probably more likely to cause a murder, not solve one. All right, have fun with that. Yeah, she the ultimate capper, bro. That's what she ultimate at. She's the ultimate capper. Hey, check out what's behind the door. Saying that she stepped away from the corner. It's a ladder. Doesn't it seem like there's anything strange about it? Why was it brought to my attention again?
Dude, not cool.
I'm disappointed in you. Huh?
So hackneyed.
You call that thing a ladder? It's obviously a step ladder.
Seriously.
Aren't they practically the same thing? I have to agree with Miss Amber. Everyone knows an ace investigator must record his evidence as accurately as possible. I'm gonna check the peeps outside. Smell you later, lawyer man. She's already out of here. Did she even investigate anything besides the stupid ladder? Looks like that's everything around here. I should check out the other end of the room. Is the other surveillance camera? Is the guy on the speaker watching us through this? Just a thought made my stomach turn. Okay, what else is there? But y'all in the way, bro. You know what, Ingrid? Move your buff ass. These shelves are real intriguing. Take a look. Some of the cleaning brand goes as far back as the 80s and 90s. Do you recognize them? Cause I use them. Why would you do that?
How should I put it?
Old chemicals do the job better. Since there are fewer regulations about what's poisonous and all that. Just don't ask where I get them. Don't want to alter the fuzz, huh? Oh, alert the fuzz. That's an alter, bro. Oh, I'm sure they don't care about her black market cleaning supplies. Y'all are still using the same voice. All right, let's talk to my twin, bro. What's up, Desmond? I still ain't forget, bro.
Step ahead.
You still want to be me. I checked all the containers on the shelf. They're all full. What's that? What with the exception of one? A bottle of bleach. Bleach? Huh? There was a bucket in a closet that reeked of it.
Sense.
That's probably not a coincidence given this thing is supposed to emulate a real crime scene. It's crazy how much effort has been put into this. I can't think too much about what kind of situation we're in, or I'll never be able to handle it. All right, let's talk to Noah, the queen. That security camera is brand new. Now that she mentioned it, it does look out of place. You think it would have gathered dust like the other items in here? Did it recently get cleaned or something? My company's headquarters have similar ones installed, except these cameras are even more high tech. Typical school, spending more on security than educating their students. That's assuming this is even the academy's doing. Yeah, in fact, it might even be the academy. I don't know who this is yet. Like, all right, everyone, that's time. Look at you all. You investigated the crime scene so well. It's enough to bring a tear to my eye. Jokes aside, please meet by the elevator for the class trial. You should find it somewhere around the Tree of Ignorance. Tree of Ignorance? Oh, that's crazy. Don't make me wait so long. I might start getting zap happy. See you soon. Class trial? What the hell does that mean? It sounds like that's the end of our investigation. If we're done with this closet, we should go outside and talk to the others. Boy, what the hell is this class? Is the class trial? Your guess is as good as mine. Obviously, we're going to court. Court? He's gonna put us on trial?
Listen to me.
Maybe that's where we'll talk about the clues we found.
Just saying.
It makes sense for our current situation. Investigation, clues, files, what else could this stuff be for?
Well put.
Good point. It does seem oddly similar to court procedures. Obviously, we're missing key suspects and witnesses, but they don't seem to be relevant in this case anyway.
Wait a minute.
He mentioned that this elevator was near the Tree of Ignorance, right? He must be referring to that room with the tree. Probably, yeah. It's the only thing I can think of. However, I don't recall seeing an elevator anywhere.
Just follow me.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get our butts over there. She keeps treating this like a dumb game. If we're really going on trial, this is going to be a nuisance to deal with.
Okay.
We might as well follow her. One by one, everybody left. I guess I have no choice but to go as well. Guess not, bro. They just left me here with the slumped girl. I want to know where we at, bro. By the way, man, shout out to the developers, bro. And everybody who worked on this, bro. This shit is nice. I'm not gonna lie. When I arrived at the tree, I saw people were already bickering. A big tree, Eden's Garden Academy. Overused religious symbolism is tight. I really hope we get let out after
Oi,
this.
you.
Can you confirm, liar chick? Why are you asking her?
Come off the grass.
Come off the grass. She's clearly faking her talent.
Am I hearing you right?
And that makes her one of the bad guys? Who would want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? I bet she's the one who brought that gas bomb onto the train.
Really?
And she didn't think to bring a mask to avoid passing out or whatever?
No one else is gonna say it.
If all you needed was a mask to protect you, then... Hey, don't look at me. I literally passed out. This helmet's got plenty of holes in it. I'd suffocate otherwise.
I've got something to say.
No, the liar chick's totally sus. Just look at how calm she's been acting. See, she somehow knew that the dead body was a dummy, and then she poked it in the face? That's not normal.
Deal with it.
I told you, it was my intuition.
Ugh.
Intuition, my ass.
Hold your
Bro, she
horses.
thinks she's a Sayaka, bro. It's not unbelievable, but my gut told me we should inspect the doll. Now look at this. We're on a mission to solve her murder.
Any clue?
Where's this elevator supposed to be again? That's right, where there's meant to be an elevator around here. Is each of those doors an elevator? I don't know. Or the tree is. But all I see is the Tree of Ignorance. Maybe we're missing something here. Or maybe we're being played for fools. Maybe the tree, you see that big ass hole you standing in front of? Maybe that's the elevator, bro. At the base of the tree was a marble bust depicting a figure in a creepy mask. There were cracks all over the mask, and one of the eyes was even missing. How old must this thing
What
be?
you doing?
You know the statue too, don't you? Huh? Oh yeah.
You alright?
What's up with the statue? There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on what.
Look,
The mask is broken. There's a piece missing.
but
Is that weird? The statue is probably like super old. It makes sense to be cracking and
I'm
stuff.
talking.
No, this definitely seems intentional.
Wait.
Like it's crappy on purpose? Even so, it's not relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know,
What about?
maybe if we find a piece and place it back on a statue, something will happen, like a puzzle-solving game. That does sound kind of far-fetched, but it wouldn't hurt to try. You said we gotta look around for the other part of the mask? I am not remaking that noise. Hold on to your butts, cause I got the eyes of a predator.
Whatever.
Oh, everyone, I found it. We got her around the Grace to see what she was holding.
Nice.
Nice, this might be it. What should we do with it? Do we just stick it in back in the mask?
Leave it to me.
Probably, yeah. I'll take care of it.
Soybean.
Back off, Hercules. You ain't the one who found it. Grace brought the piece over to the statues and slotted it right into the mask. And then, nothing happened.
Fail.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. Suddenly, ground we were standing on began to shake.
Golly.
Oh, golly.
Oh shit!
Hey, bro. Are we about to die? No, you're not about to die, bro. You're cool. You're chilling. You're big chilling on the playground, boy. But that's exactly what that is literally what I said. That's the elevator. Bro, if you don't stop screaming.
No.
Yo, I was right.
Whoa.
That actually worked. A freaking secret passageway in a tree. I never thought I'd see that. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of oh my gosh, bro. Look, I keep messing up, y'all. The tree of knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The tree of ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often aspires to be seen as wisdom.
Game over, man! Game over!
Oh god, now he's spitting random philosophy? We're so fucked. Would this take us to the elevator?
What about?
There's stairs at the foot of the opening.
Yep.
Is that what we were waiting for? Let's explore. Or what are we waiting for? Let's explore.
If I may ask.
Why the sudden rush?
Duh.
I want to get home, duh.
Elementary, my dear.
If we get this over with, we'll get out quicker. It's simple math.
Sure.
Fair enough. So we just walk in, do we? One by one, we approach the opening of the tree. I see, the elevator is underneath the tree. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. With a rumble, the elevator began to descend. We stood in silence, 16 worried strangers plummeting to the unknown. That's what we're here for. That's what, my gosh. That's what we were after all. Random people were thrown into this horrible place, and for what? Some twisted man's game? Yeah, this is what I expected it to look like, bro. In front of us was a large circular hall supported by marble pillars. In the center of the room, 16 podiums had been arranged to a circle. Were those for us? Welcome everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give you further instructions. And if we don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course.
Back off.
Not this zapping shit again. Just face it, Miss Madison. We have to get along with his demands. Go along with his demands. Looks like there's a few smart ones in the pack, eh? Now come along. We don't have all day. There was no avoiding it. We had to assume our places. Might as well, bro. Oh. Scanning the faces around me, everyone wore similar expressions. Discomfort, anger, worry. It didn't end. We've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some insane game. No free will, no choice in our actions. All we could do is move forward. We had to hope for an escape, a way to run from this place. We had to solve this murder case. Would you like to save the game? Yes, sir. Give me that save, baby.
Let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial.
Okay, and his voice acting?
The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place.
Okay.
Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim.
Okay, I got
Should
you.
you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place.
All right, bet.
Should you all agree on the wrong answer, well, you'll find out that there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
Okay, I got you, bro. Look.
Somebody, get me out of here.
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
First of all, bro, what I gotta do, turn the voice volume all the way up. Just a little bit, bro, because I'm not gonna lie, bro, the voices being on the same level as the music is not it. All right.
Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here,
Damn,
get me out of here!
Then she mad, bro.
Somebody get me out of here!
What am I supposed to do? Yeah, get shot. Bro.
What happened to her? Oh shit! They fried her brain!
Calm
Hey,
down.
yo.
It's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects.
Okay.
If I wanted to see
As
the
long
brain
as she ain't
figure,
die,
I'd
bro.
just turn on the telly. On that note, please carry on.
Holy shit. The people running this thing aren't playing around.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing?
Nah, bro, you gotta stand. Your legs gonna be hurting, bro.
I'm just gonna be an onlooker. It's only fair.
You're seriously not going to contribute?
At all. Like, bro, what are you even here for? Maybe if you would have helped investigate. Like,
Put your detective hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Exactly.
not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
True. Because we don't even know who did
Did
it.
that tablet not explain it?
It listed her wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Yeah.
Probably because it's so obvious.
Nah.
But Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
She got, bro, I'm convinced she can't even read, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
And I don't have to.
Would you look at that? A debate's already underway.
She brain dead, bro. Bro. I'm wrong for this, y'all. But that sound was crazy, bro. These guys are clearly confused. I need to stop them before they arrive to the wrong conclusion. Oh gosh, did you hear that? This sounds a non-stop debate approaching. During non-stop debates, your classmates will speak one after another without interruption. Students may say things that contradict the truth. It's your job to determine what statements must be broken. Okay, just like the original, just like Danganronpa, bro. Non-stop debate. Let's get it. I don't know why I screamed that, bro. Okay, the assault rifle.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara, but
Okay.
how she died.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Uh-huh.
Objection! It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
And
Okay.
what could have
Nah,
spilled that blood?
What?
Besides that big, scary gun. Ah, that's right. There was a gun.
Yeah,
You
okay.
hear
I
that,
thought she was
Lion
gonna say a
Man?
knife.
She agrees.
Okay. Okay. So we gonna run it back. We gonna run it back. We gonna run it back. You talking
The
about a
mystery was
gun?
never-
A big, scary gun. Ah,
That wasn't
that's
it.
right. There
Oh
was
my
a gun.
gosh, bro.
You
I'm
hear
always
that,
slacking
Lion
on
Man?
these. Okay, look,
She
this is gonna be the first
agrees.
one, bro.
But the
But what
body
am I
was
supposed to
pretty
shoot?
bloody.
And what could have spilled that blood? Besides that big, scary gun. Ah, that's right.
You might miss my chance. Did I not click all them shits, bro? What happened?
She agrees.
Oh, I can change it. Bro, this is what happened when you don't read shit like me, man. Don't be like me, bro. I'm sitting here confused as fuck.
Besides that big, scary gun. Ah, that's right. There was a gun.
Well, okay.
You hear
You know what,
that,
bro?
Lion Man? She agrees.
You know what I just noticed? Bro? Why is it mapped to this, and not this? It's usually left
The
click.
mystery.
Scary gun.
No, that's wrong.
Finally, bro. I didn't know it was mapped to this, bro. I thought it was the normal left click like Danganronpa,
Cassidy,
but it's
stop
apparently
butting
it's the
in.
opposite.
Barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
Whoa, What? I searched that place from top to bottom.
Alright, then tell me, how is a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
That's easy. It wasn't. Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity.
Bro, she thought they did some Call of Duty, bro.
Any smart shooter could tell you that. Right, Desmond?
Why are you bringing me into this?
Cause you're the master marksman, bro.
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso. If a gun was fired, not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets.
Facts.
Details. If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
A knife. Actual murder weapon was obvious. If she got stab wounds, use your brain, girl.
I got it.
Okay. The art in this game go
Bloody
crazy.
knife. It's just so blatantly obvious.
Exactly.
It's literally right next to the victim's body.
Facts.
Lyso-Cam's razor gotta ruin everything.
Bro, what?
Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
I still don't understand
Kind of
that.
weird
I still don't
choosing
understand
an
that.
inferior weapon.
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharpened blade.
Bro, if you don't kill him, you might as well start
If
shooting,
the killer
bro. Start
didn't use
blasting.
the rifle, why was it at the crime scene?
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
At all,
Man,
bro.
I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
What if they just brought it and just set it there, bro?
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
Oh no. Everyone's starting to yell.
The debate's getting out of control fast. I need to say something. Non-stop debate again, bro. Okay, cool. I like the speed of this. This is cool.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Okay.
Yet they opted for the knife.
Okay.
Odd choice.
That's fact. That's odd,
I
bro.
bet that gun didn't even work.
No, it
These
did.
days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's
crazy.
like your opinion, lady.
If the gun is
bro,
broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
Soon the killer was holding a gun, but considering the details of the victim's death, I'm inclined to think otherwise.
It was broken.
Why is she talking about the killer?
Then the
Let me
killer.
see.
No, that's wrong!
Why is she talking about the killer?
Stop that thought right there. If we keep assuming the killer had the gun, we'll end up running in circles.
I think she had the gun, was gonna blast the killer, and the killer stabbed her.
What? You think the killer was unarmed?
No, they were definitely armed.
With the
with
knife.
the knife.
Facts.
The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
But then, who did?
The girl.
Easy. The victim.
That's why her nails had
Whoa,
to. That
the
makes
dummy
sense now.
had the gun?
That makes sense now. That makes
If it
sense now.
wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet. She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Facts.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
Complete sense.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Aren't you overlooking something?
What am I overlooking?
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct? If so, why didn't she shoot them?
A stealth attack. I bet the killer memorized her AI movements.
Ain't no way she just said that, bro. Real life is not a video game. Okay, look, I'll give it to her. Some people are NPCs, though.
That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself.
That's not technically true. There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Specifically evidence that shows the victim attempted to fight back. Her hands, maybe? Maybe she tried to grip the gun
We
and it
found
was
dry
like,
blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker.
or that, yeah.
Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer, but I'm confident this is what happened.
Okay.
Why would you resort to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
I don't understand that either.
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
No. Maybe Okay, theory time. Theory time. Bro, maybe. Sorry for moving my mic. Maybe what happened was they were in the janitor's closet. There was bleach. Maybe he knocked her out with some bleach. You know, bleach is a strong chemical. Maybe he knocked her out with some bleach, and while she was woozy, she could like, I don't know, bro.
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can we be sure the fight happened there?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
No.
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor or in the hallway?
Facts.
Drag marks. Can't say I saw any.
At all.
It was merely a jest. No need to take it so seriously.
She said I can't be wrong.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her? I don't know why they would want to do that, but it would explain the lack of drag marks.
True, but
wouldn't the killer have been covered in
facts?
Aye. It should have gotten everywhere.
That's facts.
Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
Facts.
Good point.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was?
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
It's okay, Louise. It's okay. Just keep your cute self over there. You're fine.
On. That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
If she
I still don't understand that.
She could have just, you know,
blasted him.
It doesn't make much sense.
She could have just blasted him. There must be something we're missing, something that explains how the victim was overpowered. And I know I'm the only one that can figure it out. All right, let's talk about agree points. During the last non-stop debate, you would have noticed that some of the phrases were blue. Bet you weren't expecting that, huh? Those phrases are called agree points. They are the counterparts of weak points. As the name would suggest, if a agree point aligns with the evidence you've gathered, you can use your truth bullets to prove it correct. Okay, let's see if I agree with anything they say, bro. Bucket table.
That salami killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
That's right. The killer lunged at her and pushed the gun.
This sounds risky.
Okay.
That salami
I forgot, so I
killer
can't.
pulled a
Okay.
fast one and knocked the gun out of her hands.
No, Cap.
By the sounds of it,
Kizzy.
those two did have a crazy tussle.
Uh-huh.
But she still carried a gun.
Yup.
So why didn't she shoot?
She ain't want to, bro. I don't know.
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend?
No.
I know I wouldn't hurt a friend.
Nah.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
Okay, yeah, so she didn't see him coming. Facts. That's just facts. She didn't see him coming, bro. Boom! Okay, I'm blasting.
Appreciate the support, but you're not talking any sense, mate.
What do you mean? Huh? I'm not talking sense from agreeing with you? Okay, it gotta be the pirate nigga, right? I don't understand this, bro.
Salami killer.
I don't understand this.
So
Bet that didn't even.
I got it.
Did I not do that? Did I not do that like 8 fucking times,
John actually has a point. The victim probably
Did
couldn't
I
see what
not
was
do
going
that
on.
8 fucking times, bro? Did I not sit here and do that 8 fucking times, bro? You know what? You know what, bro? It is what it is.
According to the tablet, she suffered chemical burns to the face and eyes. That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her. Also, inside the janitor's closet, there was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's probably the chemical that caused the burns.
Blinded? With bleach? That's horrible.
All that pain, yet she still managed to fight back?
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
Facts.
So the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous.
Makes sense.
Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
Until eventually dying from her wounds.
Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
Nah.
The past is in the past.
This is rated R.
And we can't change that. All we can do is solve her untimely death.
I mean, by the sounds of it, we've already figured it out, right?
No, not yet.
We haven't?
Seriously?
For real? Like,
But we've already discussed so much!
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded.
Facts.
We figured out how she died. How is this not a closed case?
We don't know why.
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far. Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
However,
That's
we
right,
should think
Bijou.
of this case like an equation. Knowing how it works is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
As in, the motive?
Mm-hmm. You're on the right track.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have a name.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why? How would we know why?
What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
Facts.
Not every answer
background
will
character.
be written down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone!
What?
Grace?
You back?
Whoa, what? Since when was Grace back to normal?
That's what I'm saying.
Right now, Soybean. Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire.
Shut up.
I guess all that smoke must have clouded your vision, 'cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room.
Where is it at?
An elephant in the room?
That's giving us too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense.
Uh-huh.
Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
The bucket.
I sort of assumed he spilled it on the victim.
Uh-huh.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
Nope.
That bottle is where the bleach came from, sure. But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder.
Oh my gosh! It just clicked in my brain, bro. Oh my god, it just clicked in my brain. This nigga went ahead, put the bleach inside. Bro, you know the classic prank. You put the bucket above the door and it spills water on people. This dude did it with bleach. He set her up. That explains this, the step stool, all
The
that,
gun
bro.
and a knife were just thrown on the floor. So
Do you think the killer just poured the contents of that bottle into something else?
A bucket.
Sure, before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
But it was preconceived.
And what is this something else? Go on. Explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
I got you. She's really stubborn about this, but I get the point she's trying to make. Before we move on from the subject, we need to make sure its logic is completely sound. All right, then let's pull out this fire. I know what it is.
If the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
In a bucket.
Into...
Wrong.
He's got a point.
Oh my!
Sorry,
I agree with it. Shut up, bro. Shut up. I didn't mean to agree with it. Shut up.
Well, if the original
I didn't mean to
bottle's
agree with
been
that.
emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
Wrong.
What about a container?
Wrong.
There were a bunch
No,
in the
yeah, it was,
closet.
but it was a
bet
bucket.
The killer had a secret water gun.
Nope.
So when the victim came in, pow!
Okay.
He squirted her in the eyes.
I was gonna say a joke, but I can't say
vanishes
that.
when the battle's over.
All
Call
right.
the fire brigade, Grace.
Okay. Yeah. So I agree with what's her name.
Another?
What about a
You right.
I got it.
Yup. Break. Yup.
She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket.
Facts.
Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. If the killer didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
He put it above the door, bro.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Facts.
Okay, cool. So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
He pulled a first grade prank, bro.
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
She'd shoot him before he even had the chance. Use your brain, mate.
I'm telling y'all what happened.
Apologies.
It's a good question. How was the killer able to get a hefty bucket of chemicals into the victim's eyes, especially without her knowing? There must be some kind of clue I'm missing
Even
here.
if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns.
That is true.
However, aside from her eyes, her face was relatively untouched.
Well, if you check the tablet, it said she had burns to the scalp.
Okay,
too.
see, I didn't read that, bro. You know I don't
Burns
read.
To the scalp. Unless
Okay,
those
yeah.
chemicals
Came from above. Yes, bro. He said it up at the door. Above. Yes, that's right. Above.
Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air?
Yup.
Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over when someone entered the room.
Where's this bucket supposed to be again?
Above. Which, well,
No, on the
Was
door,
the
bro. You're
killer
taking too long to talk.
hiding above the door frame?
Yup. No. I would say behind the door.
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to. Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
Facts.
and if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no place for the bucket to sit.
What logic does that make, bro?
Unless, you take into account the size difference.
Eh?
The space above the entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
Facts.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
The door. It was the door. It was the door. Y'all can't be this slow, bro. Nothing. The step ladder door.
I got it.
He pulled a 1-2 prank, bro.
This, but I've got it.
Uh-huh.
The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Facts.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
Yup.
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her. This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
Look, but I'm smarter than y'all think, bro. Todd got brains, bro.
It sounds like the best conclusion.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high?
Step ladder.
Unless they were abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
Well, let's use that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
Balance the bucket on the door. Was there anything at the crime scene? The step ladder. If I can answer that, okay, yeah, bro. Boom.
This is it.
Yup.
There was a stepladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that.
Exactly.
After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door.
Figures.
Uh-huh.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
Yeah.
Match point. Occam's razor.
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety.
But he just wanted to catch a body, bro. He ain't give a fuck.
No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knickknack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far. But I'm not done yet. I still have one last question for you apes.
What do you mean by that? What she mean by that, bro? Apes? That had to be racially motivated.
I'm so tired.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
Anyway, what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
Chilling.
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
I've got it. The killer was hiding in the back of the closet.
Yeah. That makes sense, right?
If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim. I say diagonal because that's the only way you can make a direct charge forward.
Facts.
Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside the killer's range.
Uh-huh.
That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Your boy a detective.
The crime scene we found. Great job, guys. We're actually doing this.
You ain't really doing much of nothing, but you know.
That was the last mystery, right? We must have put everything together now.
Now that you said that, bro, there's gonna be something we gotta put together.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
It's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
She came there to body them.
Huh?
Well, technically she is, but let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun.
Uh-huh.
She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
That's no excuse.
No.
What?
There's no justifying murder. Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
You're
Facts.
emanating a
Facts.
sizable amount of emotional tension. Are you okay?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse.
He mad, huh?
28 stab wounds. No girl, no person should ever suffer Kara's fate.
Wait, who's Kara?
I don't, yeah, who is Kara?
It was the victim's name. Didn't anyone read the tablet?
I'm not gonna lie, bro, I did not.
I agree with you.
I did not, bro.
You don't have to shout out your point.
Oi, what's all this about? We figured out the case. Stop trying to drag it on.
Maybe Kara was like his friend or something.
No. We're not finished here.
Why?
Huh?
There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
I am not going this far for a fictional murder case.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You over here dragging out time for what?
We aren't looking for a murderer. We're looking for answers.
Which we got. Exactly, bro.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona?
Yes.
An essay without its conclusion?
Yes. You know why? Because I don't care.
This isn't about efficiency. This is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
What does integrity mean when I got racks, bro? I'm just playing.
Let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that, right?
Nope.
Well, what was the motive?
How the fuck are we supposed to find that out,
Was
bro?
the
I don't
killer
know.
fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
They had to go out their way, or else they wouldn't have known, you know what I mean?
Maybe the gun freaked them out.
They wouldn't have known to set up the bucket beforehand.
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous. Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
Facts.
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
Something done on impulse?
What if they were frightened? A spooky thing might have set them off big time.
Like what though?
That's wrong. There's no way this was done in self-defense. No matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
Yo, bud, you seem a little pressed.
Yeah, he pressed, bro.
Silence! I won't allow this!
Man, shut up, bro. Look, I'ma say, look, I do like Wolfgang so far, but on this whole case and how he feels and shit, I'ma say the same thing I said to Taka in Trigger Happy Havoc, bro. You're a meat eater. Hop off the case's meat for a second and chill out. That might be a good time to change your approach. Entering the pathos mechanic. During non-stop debates, the emotionally charged commentary of your classmates will appear as purple text. These comments are called pathos statements. That's a sediments. You can absorb the pathos statements by hovering over them with your reticle and pressing E or LC. The pathos statement will be loaded into your truth cylinder.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
That's what I'm saying.
You expect me to stay calm?
Yes.
This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals.
That's what I'm saying.
This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
I mean, yeah, but...
There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof.
So says the ultimate liar.
Was the murder justified or truly unforgivable? I'ma just go with this, bro. I'ma just go with this. I don't know what to do.
The violence in this murder was excessive and intentional. The killer stabbed the victim 28 times.
Facts. What is
Even when the victim started clawing at their neck, the killer persisted.
Uh-huh.
He wanted to inflict as much damage as possible. That's clearly sadistic.
Facts.
I understand that, but shouldn't we consider the killer's point of view?
Huh?
The victim was carrying a gun at the time of the murder. It's possible they were also trying to kill someone.
When the mind is clouded by fear, the body makes rash decisions.
Right. The killer was definitely excessive with the stabbing, but they could have been overwhelmed with emotion. In fact, the trap doesn't even work unless someone from the outside opens the door. The killer might have actually been protecting themselves.
That does make sense.
I disagree.
Maybe.
Huh?
There's a reason the trap could have been used for self-defense, something that proves the killer didn't feel afraid.
The killer needed a lot of time to set up the trap. They had to fill the bucket with bleach, move the ladder, climb up the ladder. That's not even mentioning the time it would take to figure out this plan. Most people don't come up with ideas like this on the spot.
Facts.
Making the plan is sadistic enough, but actually executing it, you need to be
Exactly, bro.
If the victim was actively hunting them, the killer couldn't possibly have had the time to formulate this trap and then set it up, especially if they were scared.
Facts.
No, they clearly had ample time to do this.
It's premeditated.
The victim might not even have been hunting them. The killer could have lured them to the closet by making noise, and then killed her brutally.
Facts.
This was a brutal, savage crime.
Yup.
Wolfgang might be right to be so passionate.
I suppose I can't dispute that.
Yeah, shut your lying ass up.
Does this mean we're done here?
Yeah, hopefully.
We're disembodied voice! We figured out your stupid case! Now let us leave!
Let us dip. Is he slumped? I know bro is not sleep.
Oh, you're finally done.
Yes, sir.
In all honesty, I stopped paying attention a long time ago.
But because you knew what was happening.
What? We only went through this case because of you.
Facts.
Silly me, I have a short attention span.
So do I.
So, just for my own benefit, why don't you summarize the information you've learned? It'll be good practice.
Alright, bet. Practice? Fine, I'll do
I'll
your
do as
ass.
you ask. I'll present the truth.
We'll present the truth together.
Shut your ass up, go play Fortnite.
Let's dig into it.
Okay, let's
Right
watch
before
this,
her
bro.
death, she was wandering around the academy carrying a large assault rifle.
Facts. I don't know why.
That was probably when our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife, spotted her.
Uh-huh.
And decided he'd put her to eternal rest.
Yup.
He slid inside that little janitor's closet where he began hatching a deadly scheme.
Facts. He weird, bro. He crazy.
Aye, they needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better armed.
Uh-huh.
The killer grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Kara by splashing the bleach in her eyes.
Facts.
Sneaky little bastard.
He crazy. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of crazy for this one, y'all.
But to do that, they would need to set a trap and catch the victim by surprise. The killer moved a stepladder behind the closet door.
Uh-huh.
There, they carefully placed the bucket.
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
Mm-hmm. Then he backed into the corner.
After completing this setup, the killer retreated to the far end of the janitor's closet and
Yup.
waited for the victim's arrival.
Yup. Why he hold that? Why did he hold that for?
The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention.
Oh, that makes
Either
sense. That
way,
makes sense. That
the
makes
victim
sense.
tried to open the door.
She got splashed.
The bleach splashed all over her. Her scalp, face.
Yup, and now she can't see. She can't see no more. He's like, I'm about to go for the kill. And start stabbing her.
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously attacking Kara.
Dang, bro,
Instead of
calm
grazing closely,
down.
He stabbed her from the front 28 times.
While being stabbed, the victim tried to fight back by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails.
You know how many times you gotta like actually stab somebody to stab them 28 times, bro? Well, obviously 28, but still, the fact that he
However,
did that
it
mean
didn't
he
deter
like
the killer, and the victim eventually died.
he really didn't like her, bro.
At present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killer's true identity, but their actions haven't been forgotten.
Facts.
That is the truth behind this case. Well, are you satisfied?
A measly 3 acts. Poor Horace would be beside himself.
Who the hell is...
That's what I'm
no
saying.
one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now let us out already!
Let me go home, bro. I got some games to play.
That is what I promised, isn't it? Alright, I'll let you leave this room. But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second?
Uh-huh.
This entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll react cruelly to it.
Mm-hmm.
However, my head, it raises a compelling argument.
Let me guess, bro. Let me guess he the killer, bro. Let me guess he the killer, bro.
Who cares what others think? Shouldn't I get to have a little fun once in a while? Yes. Let's do away with these silly boundaries already. It's time we meet face to face.
Okay, face to
What
face.
was that all about?
Everybody, look over there!
With the introduction though. Who is this? The Madara? Who are you?
Toss away those pickaxes, peasants. The walls have finally crumbled. What will you do now that you've reached the other side? Will you treasure this new land, serve it, or will you set it ablaze? Well, peasants, have you made your choice?
First of all, bro, you're not about to be calling me a peasant, especially now with Noah, bro. You know she got more racks than you.
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, yo, this person, his voice.
Are you the speaker guy?
Speaker guy? No. You don't address your superiors like that.
Hey, that's crazy. You're not about to be talking to me like that, bro. I ought to smack you.
Within the halls of this academy, you'll refer to me by one name, and one name only.
Stupid.
His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game.
Killing Game. Class trial end.
Well done.
Or you can call me Tozu for short. Hey, what do you mean Killing
Show
Game?
must go on.
Did you really think the story would end once you reach the climax of the case? Quite the contrary. This is only the beginning of what?
Quite the long phase.
Isn't it obvious? You, my dear subordinates,
Blood is rushing.
are going to kill each other. That's not funny.
But then...
But you said we could go home if we solved the mystery. I gave you peasants an incentive. It's not my fault you took it the wrong way. What are you talking about? You lied to us?
Rubbish.
Lied? Oh, no. Absolutely not. I'm a fair man. A man sworn to the truth. And if I recall correctly, should you all agree to the right answer, you'll be free. No one cares. We've done your end of the bargain. That's what I promise, isn't it? You'll leave this room. I specifically said you can leave this room, not go home. You sneaky son of a bitch.
Not okay!
You're full of shit, man. There you go, losing control of your voice. That's how you know you've lost the argument. Logic is a cowardly thing like that. It'll jump ship the moment it's confronted with the challenge. I am so, bruh, I can't read. He didn't lie, did he? He said he never lies. So when he said this was Eden Garden Academy, bullshit, what am I doing? Believing someone like him? There's no other way around it. He's lying. Hey, why didn't you tell us about your dumb game sooner? And watch you peasants run away?
Pathetic.
I can't host a game without any contestants. Please don't do this.
I want to go home.
I just want to be with my family. Please, just let me go home.
There's no need to worry.
Bro. We're all civilized here. No one's gonna kill simply because they've been ordered to. What's this? This peasant has a rebuttal?
Let's see.
A match between unprepared, unfit players. You could hardly call that a match. In much the same way, this game you propose, a killing game between students who don't have the heart to kill.
Nonsense.
Do you seriously think we'll abandon our morals so quickly?
Hey.
Yeah, that's totally right. We're like super boring people. We don't have what it takes to do something like this. My heart is terribly soft, softer than the most delicate piece of mochi. When I see a fly in the room, I catch the poor deer in a jar and return it to nature. I can't read, bro. My mochi heart would melt otherwise.
I see.
I see. That's your argument, is it?
How interesting.
So this, oh my gosh, bro. So what has you so convinced? What do you mean? What makes you think people in this room lack the heart to kill? Do you even know anything about them besides their names and ultimate talents? If you do, then tell me, regarding killing, where do they stand? Are you okay with the murder if it's a greater good? Are they okay with murder if it guarantees your survival? Is where they currently stand on the issue the same as where they're willing to stand? Go on, you had a couple hours to get to know everyone. That's plenty of time to learn their life stories, right? Should I take that as a no? Goodness, what a surprise. Not. You wouldn't be here, all dressed up in a fancy suit if you were so naive.
Such a spoil sport.
Oh, and one more thing. The trial you just did, that was your preparation for the killing game.
Get out.
How? All you did was make us play detective. And for a good reason. If one of you is killed, the remaining students will participate in the true crowd's trial. Your objective is simple: uncover the culprit if you can, using evidence you gathered during the investigation. The result will be decided by a popular vote. If you choose the right person, they alone will be executed, and the killing game will continue. However, if you choose the wrong person, the guilty party will be set free, and the rest of you will be executed instead. Those are the rules of the game. Everyone understand. Basically, regular Danganronpa. Okay. All of us will be executed. That's not fair.
Isn't this lovely?
Really? I think it's the most beautiful. It's one of our most beautiful rules. Everyone has an incentive to participate in the game, innocent or otherwise.
What's happening?
That's insane. You're treating us like pigs to slaughter.
Such
nonsense. All you have a chance to survive this game. Do you think the common butcher is so merciful? By the way, if no guilty party ever escapes, the killing game will end when there are only 2 students left. You may want to remember that, or maybe you don't care. It depends on the kind of person you are. Out of the 16 people here, only 2 people will be allowed to survive.
No shot.
2 people? That's hardly better than if someone gets away with murder.
Well done.
I know. That's what makes it so funny. Most of you would die no matter what, and yet with every passing trial, you all cling to life more desperately. Aren't these rules so simply brilliant? A perfect test of limits and human compassion.
I have an appetite.
I can't wait to tell all of you.
Destruction.
I can't wait to see all of you in action. Oh my, talk. Read, bruh. Are you good? What? The madman's loud tinnitus-inducing laughter was suddenly cut off by a well-timed strike from behind. He got whacked upside his head.
I've said it a million times, you mangy fucking mutt!
Oh, she swung on him!
Nothing to do with this stupid game!
Okay, she swung on him!
Ow, 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 ow! Stop it!
Since you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
Do you even listen to when I talk? I'm not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are...
Grace drove her fist directly into his stomach. She followed with another blow and another. And when it looked like she wasn't going to be satisfied until he was dead, and I saw it. From out of nowhere, a tiny red dot appeared on Grace's face.
Hey, stop already! There's a...
But before we could do anything, she about to... Ain't no way they just blasted Grace! The sound of a gunshot echoed in our ears. Grace released the man from her grip. Speechless, she moved her hand to her cheek, which had been nicked by a stray bullet. Okay. Who was that? We all looked in the direction the shot came from. The shooter stood silently by the pillar, a trail of smoke rising from the mouth of her rifle. Her mask, the design was a panther instead of a goat, but it was clear she was the one. She was working with him. Bro, I thought she got blasted. He says it's a premiere live. This is live, bro. This is live, bro. Live and not edited. You shot at her?
For real?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Everyone slowly backed away from Tozu, suddenly fearful for their lives. Cough. Why did I just say cough? What a shocking and unnecessary display of violence. You think? I was talking about the golfer woman. Well, now that you've become acquainted with your enforcer, Mara, if any of you kids try to jeopardize the killing game, such as by attacking me, she'll be there to put an end to your shenanigans.
Pardon me.
Even though she misses her shots, that was just a warning. I assure you, it'd be unwise to further test her sharpshooting ability.
In any case.
Regardless, I have to find an answer to your previous question. Huh? You asked me if I knew anything about my friends besides their names and talents. Truthfully, I don't, but I'll continue to trust them as if I do, because they're ultimates. Huh? They are charged with the betterment of society. They've proven themselves to be above simple acts of self-interest.
We will not succumb.
We will not succumb, even if you trap us, fire guns at us, and force us to endure for bro. You all these words I don't know. I need to read a dictionary, bro. He's right. Grace was trying to compose herself, still clearly shocked by her run-in with death.
Don't test me.
No matter how weird these guys are, they're talented. Do you really think an ultimate would fall for this bullshit? That's right. My friends have too much to live for and too much to achieve. We won't throw all of that away for your killing game.
Don't get it mixed up.
We're all going to escape. We have to. All of them were so confident in what they were saying, so willing to blindly put their faith in each other. And for some reason, it made me sick. Never underestimate the strength of human connection. I am quite familiar with this idea. What kind of captain would I be if I couldn't handle a small crew of 15? What was this horrible feeling of contempt? Why do I feel this way when everyone else seems so hopeful? The voice inside me was answered by another.
No.
You got it all wrong. The students turned their attention towards Eva, surprised by her words. Do you actually believe no one here will try to kill? You're really naive. I don't know how you made it as a lawyer. Well, instead of resorting to random ad hominem attacks, why don't you explain your reasoning?
It's the truth.
Bro, he be using these big ass words, bro. It's obvious. Compared to the normal people, ultimates are more prone to killing, not less. Living with constant praise from the public has ruined our sense of self. If you need examples, look around the room.
What a joke.
Excuse me?
Look.
In the outside world, ultimates will do anything to further their own goals. The same is probably true here. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved if you escape, you'll resort to murder.
Can't you see?
If you continue to convince all of these people to trust each other, they'll only be more vulnerable. Unless that was your plan all along, is it possible you want to make everyone vulnerable? So that it will be easier for you to kill them?
That's enough.
That's enough. Suddenly Ingrid stepped in front of Wolfgang protectively. Wolfie's done nothing wrong. He's giving all of us a vote of confidence. It's something we all needed. So stop trying to turn against each other, please. The horrible feeling grew stronger as one of the students admonished Ava. It grew stronger and stronger, and I knew I'd had to say something. Ava's right. Huh?
No.
Damon, not you too. Look, I get it. You want to make the situation less scary for everyone. But Ava made a good point. All of us have a clear motivation to leave this place, even at the cost of other people's lives. Whether it's to see our families again or it's for the sake of our talents.
Don't say that.
No, I would never
That's
kill
not
anybody. Nana, you yourself admitted you had too much to achieve. This whole we're all ultimates thing is pretty insane anyways. After meeting all of you, it's clear none of us have the same goals. What are you insinuating? Don't we all carry the same obligation to improve the world we live in? This question angered me more than anything. I can no longer express my true feelings.
Wrong.
Look, the title barely means shit nowadays, right? Most ultimates are just dullards obsessing over some pointless hobby. Their talents don't contribute to anything of worth. The only thing they're capable of is leeching off public attention for their own goals. Ouch. Running a business that feeds millions is pointless. Some of you are an exception, obviously. But come on, there's no way the rest of you can improve the world we live in with your niche fixation.
That was very...
Don't you mean the rest of us? You're an ultimate too. Yeah, what the hell makes you so special? I can feel their words worming their way into my soul. What makes you so special? Well, I can actually achieve many things with my talent. I can argue policy, consider ethics and morality. Yeah. Better yet, I was the one who got you guys through the trial.
Really?
Is that really what happened? I remember all of us helping out.
Shrimp?
Yo, I see what's going on. You think you're better than us just because you say words nobody understands. What the fuck? Well, that kind of stuff is relative. Like, tell me what a dragster is. Do you know? Watch your step. Lest you trip and fall from the unparalleled heights of your vanity.
Not good enough.
I'm disappointed in you. How are you so concerned with making yourself look good when we're in the middle of a death game?
The hell?
Wait, I wasn't trying to... It was no use. They turned against me, hurling obscenity, scowling, and simply shaking their heads.
Isn't this lovely?
Do I sense anger, hatred, and unquenchable sense of bloodthirst? Well, say that for later. I'm the only person who can spill blood in the courtroom. The elevator will take you back to the killing game arena. We've cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for you.
Get lost.
Thanks. Now can you get lost?
Evening.
Okay. He returned to his podium with the masked woman trailing close behind. The bizarre mechanism that brought him through the courtroom lowered the two of them to the ground out of sight.
Hey.
Still, we're not going to kill anyone, right, guys? No matter what happens, we're all going to make it out of here, okay? It was only when the madman had left that reality truly began to set in. I'm trapped in the killing game with people who despise me. How did this happen? Bro, if you just was not a dickhead, bro. Like, for what reason do you gotta think that you're better than people? No matter how good you are at anything, bro, you don't have the voice the fact that you think you're better than people, bro. I just wanted to help. I just wanted to make sure we didn't trust each other too easily. And now I'm getting treated like the bad guy. When these people practice what they preach, when they really refuse to kill, I can't trust anyone here. For better or for worse, it's me versus them. So cue the beginning of the end. The beginning of an unfathomable nightmare, an unrelenting despair. The beginning of a killing game. Okay! Oh! Hey! What? Thank you guys so much for watching. Prologue was crazy, bro. I had a lot of fun with it. If you guys want to watch me continue Eden's Garden, Project Eden's Garden, go ahead, crash up the like button, subscribe if you're new. If not new, please share the channel around. It really helps us out. Thank you guys so much for watching. That shit was crazy. Love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace.